Hey everybody, welcome to the call. So we're super excited. Some of you may have seen it. There was an announcement that came out right at 5 a.m. this morning Pacific time from Space Misfits, a Space Misfits-ish. If you're following them on Telegram, you might have seen it, and it might have made you jump like it made me jump. And Lovejoy as well, was she jumped up out of bed and went running for her computer when she saw it. I know, I just pictured it. It was so fun. Yes, thank you. I am feeling so much better. I've still got a bunch of stuff going on in there, but oh my gosh, I'm feeling so much better. Thank you. Anyway, so when you're in Telegram is everywhere, right? People are trying to get into your bank account. So it's not just crypto, it's everywhere. People are trying to scam your money. I don't know why, but that's what they do. So I want to show you what happened on Telegram this morning if you were following the group, and I want to show you how to keep this from happening to you. So as you know, and some of you may not know, because well, if you're here this early in the morning, you know what's going on. So a token was brought to us by Peter yesterday as a possible potential token to get into, and buy the token, and maybe one of those that's going to go up. We don't know. We have no idea. We're not financial advisors, but here at nSights, it's one of the things that we want to do is find new emerging tokens, and as a community, go out and grab them. Now, nSights is going to be perfect for trading these tokens after they launch, right? Because they tend to come down at some point, and you can jump in at a good price and you can trade them and continue to accumulate that way. Anyway, so following them on Telegram this morning, I want to talk about this. I'm going to show you how to not have this happen to you. And then we're going to go out to PancakeSwap and make sure you're all ready. Guys, we're trading this on PancakeSwap, not on nSights. Even on PancakeSwap, because they haven't put their liquidity out there, it's not ready to swap. When we have our mid wallet, we're going to be able to set up and be ready for these tokens, but we don't have that yet. So we'd like everybody just to go to PancakeSwap and do this, so you don't miss out on this. And again, there's not a lot of tokens in the public sale. They have 20,400 members right now waiting to get this token. So it's going to be one of those that might be frustrating for some. Not everybody's going to probably get into this. Maybe none of us will, but we'll see. Anyway, on Telegram, let me share my screen. I was following along this morning in the group, and here it is. This is their real Telegram. They've got 20,420. When all of the sudden at 5 a.m., I got down here on the lower right, I had something pop up. It was a notification, and it said, hey, we're launching early. So let me find it here.
There it is.
There it is right here. Okay. And so I didn't see, all I saw was in the lower right-hand corner was Space Misfits official announcement. And it said, hey, Misfits, it was decided to start DEX listing a little earlier. We are now live on PancakeSwap. Guys, this is a link. This is a shortcut, right? It's got the contract address already in it. If I were to click on this link, it would go to PancakeSwap, because it's pancakeswap.finance/swap. I'm not sure. I'm never going to click on a link, by the way. You always click on a contract and copy that and paste it in. Never use a link to send yourself to PancakeSwap. Anyway, if I would have clicked on this, it would have opened in what probably looked like PancakeSwap, or maybe it is PancakeSwap, with this contract address. It says it's opening early, and a lot of people, or some people in the official group, went ahead and jumped out there and tried to do this, or did do this. Anyway, what are my first telltale signs that I have a problem? This, it says add contact. This isn't a group. This is an actual message from somebody. I can add this person as a contact, group as a contact, or I can block the user, right? If you get a message in a regular Telegram, I'm having trouble finding it. Where'd you go, Misfits?
There's one, two above it.
Oh, thank you. Yep. All right, thank you. They muted their group because they had too many scammers coming in and posting stuff. But if you get a message, it's in here with people, right? There's messages from all kinds of people. And it's a they've got lots of stuff pinned. This is an actual group, right? This other one is not a group. That's just a message, okay? So the way that you keep yourself from getting hurt by something like this is instead of clicking here and instead of taking this contract address, always go back to the pinned post in your Telegram group. So you're going to look at this and say, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to go to the pinned post. Wait, there's no pinned post. Oh, this isn't where I think I am. Okay, these are the little things that you need to change in the way that you're managing this. I'm going to give you one more tip and then we're going to go start watching this on Pancake. Over here on the left-hand side, click on the three lines and go down until you see settings. In settings, I want you to add folders. This way, once you have vetted a group, you can put it in your own folders, and the only way you will ever get to that group is by going to your folders, not by searching like I'm doing right now, because you can easily jump into the wrong group, right? So I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it new coins or new tokens, new token launches, right? Whatever I want to call it, new tokens. So I'm going to add a chat. And I'm going to search for Misfits. And I'm going to make sure it's the right one. This is not it. This is the one, right? This is the group. See that word group? All right. And now I'll save it. And I'll create it. Okay, now I have 3 folders. So when I come over here, currently I'm in all chats. When I come down here, I can go to my True Badger Nexus ones. Okay. I can go now to my new tokens, and the only thing in it right now is Space Misfits. So when I get a nefarious announcement like this, before I do when I get something, before I do anything, I can come over to my folders, open this, and then I'll say, oh, I don't even see that message in here. That's wild. Okay, so there's a little tip for you today on how not to get scammed. And it wasn't recording. I will tell you, when this message came in for me, I jumped and I started running because I was going to go take care of it. I was going to go jump in. The only thing that saved me was I went to get the contract address. And I'd never want to grab a contract address from a message that's right now in my face. I want to go to the pinned post in the group and I want to get the contract address from there. When I did, I still didn't know that I had almost been taken until I went to PancakeSwap. Oh dear, which one am I in? Until I went to PancakeSwap and I put it in, and this is the one I want, SMCW, import. Yes, it's the right one. And it says failed to load price chart for this pair. This tells me it's not live yet. So until I plugged the contract in, now if I plug the other contract in, the bad one, it would let me swap. Okay, so you just have to think it through all the way through, or honestly, I would have gotten taken had I not gone to the original contract address where I knew it was. I would have gotten taken on this. So hopefully nobody else did. Did anybody see this? Did anybody jump and think you were gonna miss it if you didn't go? I know Lovejoy was running for her computer. Yeah, let me paste the contract. Paste that.
All right, we got 5 minutes here, guys.
Yes.
We need to get focused. Make sure everybody has the contract.
All right, now I'm gonna post it here. B69D is what it ends in. It starts in B2EA. Doug, can you confirm that before I paste this in?
The one that we had yesterday ends in B69D.
Yep, okay, this is the right one. That's the contract address right there. All right, and you
Yeah.
want to have BUSD. If you don't have BUSD right now, you can change that. You can, right here in PancakeSwap, you can start with BNB, change this, and I want here again, I want you to do the research. You go out here and you say BUSD contract address. And you get that contract address from BSC scan. There it is. You come over here and you paste it in. BUSD. Okay. Oh, sorry. Then I choose it. So here you would just put in how much BNB you want to swap. 0.5. It's going to give you that much BUSD, and you click swap. What is the process to sell? Since I have only hodled, what is the process to sell? Okay, yeah, that's a great question. So let's come out. Let's get all set up here. I have this open so many different places. All right. I need to make sure I'm connected. I am connected. The process to sell is to simply do this. Come out here, make sure you're on the right token by entering the contract address, and you switch it like this. Now you are taking a token from one token and turning it back into BUSD, or you can select B. You know, you can turn it back into whatever you want to turn it back into. But it's just this arrow right here to swap the direction of, to change the direction of your swap. Okay, and now make sure you set your slippage tolerance. I'm going to put mine at 15. That just means if the price starts to go up, which it's going to, let it go up 15% and still put me in. You can go up higher than that if you want. What I do like about PancakeSwap and PooCoin, because it uses PancakeSwap, but what I like about PancakeSwap is that it's going to fill you at the price it hits. It's not going to automatically up you 15% and fill it at that price. Somebody watch Telegram. They'll announce every time I refresh, it takes out my.
Pancake swap.
Oh, I have to go find
Okay,
Oh, it's live.
yeah, I think it's live. Yeah, it's live. Okay.
Enable BUSD. Yes. Confirm. Swap. Come on. Come on. It says pending.
Okay, I'm not getting any contract number yet inside nSights, so I'm going directly to PancakeSwap.
Okay. Oh, look at that. It's going up. Pending, pending. Transaction receipt. Okay, open it up to swap. Come on, baby. There, we got it. Let's do this. Oh, Doug, I didn't follow your advice. Oh, man, I blew it, but I can
What did you do?
it. Oh, I'm going for it. I'm gambling.
Oh, you swapped it all?
Yep, I meant to just put a little bit in and I got too distracted. That's all right.
Oh, look at that price going up.
It went
Well,
up.
it's coming back down too.
Oh,
Went up,
there it
came
goes.
back down.
No.
Went down, went up, came back down. Interesting.
Let's see what they're saying. And, well,
So hopefully everybody's swapped a little bit.
A
not
little,
whole
yeah,
lot.
guys, I can't believe I did that, Doug. I was so excited I was gonna do 4 swaps, and then I just got too distracted by the 5 a.m. announcement. It threw me.
Mm,
And my reaction with wanting everybody else to be there, I was kind of proud of myself for
you
that.
did good.
All right, I'm getting on my phone to watch Telegram because I want this page to stay up.
Well, I got filled.
Yay! Where's Peter?
I don't know. So I'm watching this. I'm going to go to a 1 minute chart. I'm going to see if I see it yet on nSights. And again, this may not show up on nSights, so I'm looking at it on KuCoin also. Yeah. Okay, I don't see the candles yet on nSights. And again, we knew this might happen. This is a first time trying to do this with nSights. So I'm on KuCoin. I'm going to go down to a 1 minute chart. And I'm looking at liquidity. Liquidity is 103,000. So they are adding liquidity to it. So I'd like seeing that. Let me do some measuring here. Not seeing the all up move that I would expect to have seen. I'm going to be a little cautious here. Went up 84% and came straight back down.
Whoop.
So let's see what so I'm going to go over, and you should know the amount that you traded. I'm going to go to, I got so many windows open.
Yeah, put it on the 1 minute chart.
Have I got the, oh, I think I might have
There you
pasted the,
go.
there we go. Thank you, Candace. Oh, got a lot of people jumping in and selling right off the bat.
Yeah. So I'm standing on the sideline here for a little bit, guys.
Good for you.
No big deal.
So the biggest buyer so far, about 50,000.
Okay, I'm going to look at.
It's not showing me any of the sellers. That's weird.
It's SC, what is it? Let's see here. Misfits is SMCW. SMCW to
Look at, got another
BNB.
Got another one.
So guys, I traded straight with BNB. I did not use BUSD, and it did it automatically.
Oh, it did.
Yep.
Which is strange. I thought, I just need to make sure I'm in the right place. B69D. See, I thought with you trading BNB, I thought it would add to their BNB liquidity, but I guess it
switches it.
It just switches it for you.
Yeah, we'll look at the contract later, but we'll probably see like 4 entries, right, where it goes from one to the other in the chain.
We can click right here to go see actual transactions as they're happening. Claiming.
Okay, so let's look at
DEX trades. There they are. 23 seconds ago.
What do I want to look at? I want to look at. Okay. If you traded in BUSD, you know how much you traded. If you traded in BNB, you got to convert BNB to BUSD or USD. Okay, so now let's go back to the charts.
I need to see what I was filled on.
So we got. We take the number of misfits you got. That's kind of a.
Ooh, somebody got 108,000 out. C5EO. How much should they put in? Aha.
0.49.
One of the original investors is already pulled.
Did they?
Yeah, look at this. Here's how I know. 108,000 came out from C8 C5EO. So I would expect to see this person had just bought today a large, a pretty significant size. And I don't see them. So that tells me they most likely came through a pre-swap.
Yep. So guys, I went and looked at the amount in USD I traded, took the current price, and I'm surprised for some reason I am still up on my trade.
Nice. And you got in.
Yeah. I must have got in it. It just doesn't.
You must have got in on a dip. Let me change this from.
Let me change the number now. Now we're at 44.73. Hang on.
We're seeing a lot of red here.
Yeah, I am still up on the trade.
So when I put mine in, I must not have put my dot in the correct spot. I got a whole 1.04 tokens. And I thought, oh no, that can't be right. So I went and looked, and it's like 44 cents. So undoubtedly, when I put my numbers in to swap, I didn't put my price amount in right.
So let's look, and I think that sometimes lucky is good.
Yeah, that probably played to my benefit.
Okay, so we're looking at buyers and sellers here real quick. A lot of people selling, which I really wouldn't expect.
73,000. So let's see if we can find this person. 24.8 F4. I think their initial pre-swappers are
selling.
They're selling, which isn't always a great sign. In fact, it's not. I mean, they don't, if you believe in the token, you stay in the token. You don't sell in the first few minutes.
But a lot of people, a lot of groups are not educated.
Yeah.
And this is to our benefit, right? So we're seeing a little buying coming in right now. Again, I went in very, very light. Let me check. Do we see it yet on? No, still don't see it on nSights. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that. Move that to the back. Exchange. Gonna add just a little bit. We're seeing a little buys come in. Well, let me look at the 1 minute chart again. Starting to find a base. It's come all the way back down to its low that I have on KuCoin is 32.18. From that low, from the low. From the low, we went up as high as 249%. And we're currently setting off of about 45% from the bottom. See a little buy volume come in, a little rejection still. Look at the sellers. Okay, I'm going to do just a little buy here. Again, I think it could come a bit deeper, guys, but I went in very, very light, and I mean very light on my trade.
We should have had you sharing your screen, showing how to do it right, not throw it all in. Vegas,
Woohoo!
baby.
Let's go! Rock and roll. Okay.
I kept refreshing my screen, and this is what Doug says. Never, ever, ever in the history of ever do you trade. You trade in a quiet room by yourself. You think it through. I'm just proud of myself that I didn't go buy the wrong token. So I'm going with that win
Hey,
today.
there's a win there.
There's my win.
So I did the exact same amount, guys, that I did the first time. And again, very, very light, you know, because I'm still uncertain of this coin. If I were to lose the amount that I'm trading right now, I probably wouldn't be able to buy Mary a Starbucks this morning, you know, something like that. Maybe a little bit more than that, but you get the idea.
I have a lot of Starbucks. Plus, I bought some accessories at Starbucks with my not just coffee, but cups, chocolates, donuts, food.
Okay, and I can see it didn't quite double the amount that I had, so the price that I originally got was very low. It almost doubled it, but right now where the market is above the price that I got filled.
Nicely done.
That just shocks me. But like I said, Candace, it's good to be lucky every now and then.
Yeah, and I know exactly what I did now. I went back and looked at everything, try to figure out, all right, what did I do? Was I just in, because I was in a hurry too, and had little baby crawling all over me and all excited about this. So I went back and looked, and what I did for my BUSD, I put 0.5, which was what I was going to start out with. But that's the BNB amount. I had not converted in my mind BNB to BUSD. So I did a whole nickel.
Did a whole nickel. Huh?
I did a whole nickel. Yeah, probably cost me more in transaction fees than it cost me to get that one token. So that's something that, yeah, definitely in case have that little quiet moment where you can make sure you've got everything not only converted on your screen, but in your mind as well. That so when you do those digits, you're putting in the right amount.
I'm scanning the buyers and sellers here, guys, trying to get a feel for the order book.
And guys, this is Space Crown is the name of the token. Out on CoinMarketCap when they did their IDO, it was called Space Misfit, and the game is called Space Misfits. But indeed, you are on the right place as long as you use that contract address that was taken from their Telegram channel.
Well, we've got a bunch of idiots just selling, don't we?
Oh, that last idiot was me. No, I'm just kidding.
The 3,000.
Yeah, I wish.
Get your money out.
Oh, I wish. So, Doug, tell me real quick the calculation. I know how many tokens I have. Can you just walk through the calculation so I can
Yeah,
figure?
so you just put this is in USD and you were trading in USD, right?
Correct.
So you just take the current price, 0.407 times the number of tokens you have, and then that gives you your total price base.
Times the total number I have, but then how
Yeah.
do I
So
figure
you
out what price I came in at
well, we'll figure that. Let's just
later? Okay.
figure out what your value is right now,
Well,
because you know how much US dollars you traded, right?
yes.
Okay, so take the total tokens times the current price, and you'll know how much you're up or down in profit.
Okay.
So that's really what you want to know is, am I in profit or am I in loss? And how much?
I do not know why I didn't clear out my close all these windows. My goodness.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm very underwhelmed by this launch, and that's going to happen. That's trading. And that's why we didn't put 10 grand into it, or 500 BNB or something like that. Other than Deb did. You gotta love our Deb, right?
You know what?
She sacrifices so much
I
so that
wanted
you
to.
guys could have the experience of what
Yes.
not to do.
And we have it recorded, which is
Yeah.
perfect. Yes, because my plan was to show them 4 calm trades. But you know what? I just got that done in one fell swoop.
Bam. And now you're off to Starbucks.
Now yeah.
You got
Something.
your pants on. You're ready to go.
All right. That's true. Unusual. All right. Current price.
So now we can just sit back in our chairs, close our eyes, take a little nap. This is exciting stuff. Isn't trading just riveting? Not.
Riveting. It'll be more riveting when we can.
This is why people like grids. This is why people like bots.
Yeah, because the grid or the bot wouldn't have got excited about, oh, every time I refresh, I'm losing everything, right? The bot's not going to be thinking about that. The bot's not going to be refreshing. The bot's just going to go in with no emotion and do exactly what I set out to do.
That's right. I'm going to open this in a new window. Let's go to transactions here for a second. See if we can do this.
I wonder how they're doing over on Hobie.
I don't think they're launching on Hobie yet, right?
They did. Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did.
They did. Price over there is 0.4229.
So is it where are we at on PancakeSwap? About the same thing?
I think so. PancakeSwap is 413181. Yeah.
Yeah, they should be keeping those in balance.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then let's do this. Their contract. Oh my God, it's driving me crazy. Okay, let's go to.
They had to shut down their Telegram because they were getting so many scammers.
Really?
Yeah. Just like the 2 different messages I received. Massively attacked by scammers, they said, so we've decided to mute the chat for now.
They should have launched through Catapult. They wouldn't have had that sell-off problem.
Yep.
They should have locked the tokens on the investors and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and this and guys, this is a great lesson. This really is why people are coming to us, because we teach the people that are launching the coins, the dev tokens, the investor tokens are locked. You don't allow them to sell on day one. And you don't even allow them to sell in the first 30, 60, 90 days sometimes, some longer, right? Because they got an early advantage on everybody. So you lock those tokens. They can't sell them. Then you put it on a launch like Catapult that whitelists everybody and get the token value up to a place then that you can take it to an exchange at a reasonable token value. But what they did was, just let it go, and now they got a little greed happening with the investors and other people that got the tokens at a much lower value than we're currently at. So they can still sell their tokens and make a lot of money because they're at a lower value. So,
Exactly.
yeah, that's just a sad thing that. And you don't think that your early investors are going to do that, but they do. And it sort A to Z. And the main contract, Deb, is the 69D, right?
Yeah, let me go back to the Telegram.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to my folder and make sure I'm in the right spot. The contract is...
Because we have these other contracts that, like D642, number of.
Yeah, it ends in B as in boy, 69D.
All right, so let's go look at one of these.
You downloaded their transaction data?
Yeah,
Remember, you don't, it's not that contract that trades.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
just want to make sure.
yeah. So we'll go here. Trying to get their main contract. So let's look at this sell from to. So it's this one here. Copy that. Interesting. Okay. Okay. From this and back in that person. Okay. Two. Two. E64 2. Okay, so this is all right. So here we go. E64 2. Let's sort on that. Okay. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm sorting on their primary contract here. I think is what they're, I haven't been able to really dig super deep, but I think this is their primary contract. I'm doing the buys first here. Let's do it a little bit lighter color there. Okay. Then I'm going to do the sort. I'm going to highlight all this. I'm going to do the sort on the twos, right? Who it went to, and I'm going to do the same contract. And then it brings those to the top here. And these are all the sells. These are people selling their tokens back to the contract. And I'll highlight those. If anything happens in the market while I'm doing this, somebody yell. Okay. So there's the last one right there. That's a 2. I'll mark these in a kind of a peachy color. How's that, huh? Okay. Now,
Whoa, is it going up? What am I looking at?
take these and slide them over to.
No, it's not going up.
And then I'm going to sort it again from, and Deb gave me a little heart attack there. The answer is no, it's not going up.
Well, I went to.
I'm deep in a spreadsheet, and she
I'm
goes,
sorry. I went to.
is it going up?
I went to sell it on PancakeSwap, and it looks weird to me. It's giving me some weird.
Yeah, and I'm kind of gun shy a little bit of the problems we went through with the contract too. You know, having the correct contract address and stuff. When in doubt, either stay out or go super light.
And they've closed they are live on Hooboy, Hooboy,
Hobo,
and
hobo.
it's staying very close to where we're at. But they still haven't opened back up their Telegram. And, you know, I don't like that. And they haven't posted anything on their Twitter. They haven't updated that they're live on Twitter. So we've got some red flags going on, which doesn't make me. I'm going to check the rest of their socials and see what they're doing. Hi, good morning.
Morning, Mommy.
It's very early on a Saturday.
Yeah, and Dad's here.
Dad's here, yeah. Is he up?
Well, no.
Yeah, let's let him sleep, okay?
I just saw his car.
Oh, you saw his car. Well, he's sleeping, so let's...
Really?
Yeah, let's let him
okay.
sleep. Okay. Yeah, the last time their pinned post still is from March 14, and the last time they posted was 9 hours ago that they will be going live on Hooboy. No, that they were doing an AMA. So they haven't updated their Twitter, and the only socials they had were Telegram and Twitter.
Okay, so what I just did, guys, is I looked at the number of buys and sells that went to the contracts, not anything transferred between wallets. And that's a whole different deal. But just looking at on the contract itself, we've had 1,674,000 in buy volume and 1,874,000 in sell volume, which explains, and again, it's pretty self-explanatory that our sellers are outpacing our buyers. What I'm gonna watch for here is, you know, we get buyers and sellers that are equal here, fairly equal. I can in a little bit I can run another set of data and look at like the last 15 minutes and see if that is beginning to change. We can tell in the candles that it's beginning to balance out. And that's what I said, that when we got this little up here, that we're trying to find a place to hold, a barrier, a base. What I haven't seen yet, and this again, this is on, I'm on a 1 minute candle, which is not a whole lot of data. Okay. You know, trading on 1 minute candles is a little wild, right? Because it's just not, the more data that you have that supports what you're trying to see and understand, the more real it is, right? When you're trying to make decisions based on very minimal information, you know, you're going to get sometimes minimal results, but the more data, the better. So I'm going to go to 15 minute, and you can see that when a chart is brand new, there's really just not a whole lot here for me to go on. On a 15-minute chart, though, this is beginning to show that it's trying to hold. For me to really get excited about trading again at all would mean I'd get a 15-minute candle, at minimum 15-minute candle, maybe a half hour or hour. I like the hour candle on this stuff. But again, this is a launch and things are really rocking and rolling. So I've dialed the candle time frame down. I'd like to see a close above a prior candle always. See the market show some intent. Then dial down to the shorter time frame and see if I can find a pullback to trade. And what does that mean for you guys that don't understand the term pullback? Let's go back to a 1 minute chart. Okay, so when we look at these candles here, this is the first time this candle didn't close above nothing closed above any candle. This is a down move. This is the first time a candle closed, a green candle closed above a prior candle. Now this again is a 1 minute. Then we had another one close above, and you can actually see how the barriers on the 1 minute are still viable. There's, people are still looking at that. So now I get this up close. Now I want to say, okay, I have the up close. Now I want to take a trade. Okay. So I can see, I begin to look at the volumes down here. I could go down even to a shorter time frame and try to find barriers. But at minimum, I want the market to pull back to an area for me to get in. And this is the first candle that closed above. And so here between these two candles, I might pick that as an area. If I don't have anything better to pick, I might go down to a shorter time frame. They don't have it on these charts. Okay. But it gives me a target to find my entry, right? This is the transition between these two time frames. This is the top of this one. This is what we closed above. I could pick that. I'm going to pick something that gives me a barrier to kind of target and look at, or I'm going to do just what I'm comfortable with as a trader. I can look at what is the range of this move, and I can trade the Fibonacci numbers, right? Or I could trade the standard pullbacks, which is like a 38.2 or 0.382 is one. Here's the 50%, which is not a Fibonacci number, but a 618. I'll reverse this the way that it should be. Hang on. Let's go this way. And now let's look at the real numbers. Okay. Here's our 75% line, our 618. That's the golden ratio rule, 618. So, anywhere below the 50% line is, I would begin to target an entry for that if I don't have anything else to go off of, or I just watch for a couple of reds to happen, and then the first green I trade on the close of that green if it's in the area that I like, right? So I had 1, 2, 3 reds come down. I got my first green candle there. It's in between the 75 percentile and the 618. And I go, okay, I'm pretty good there. It bounces around. I'll add a little trade there if I like what I see. And and that's how I pick those entries versus just randomly jumping in. I want the market to show me what it's trying to do and give me the information that I'm looking for. Okay. And I don't chase trades. I don't, if something like this is happening, I don't necessarily chase the trade. I wait for, the pullback, which, it did. I finally got in and luckily got a good entry, and I gotta say, I wasn't really analyzing the market at that time. So my first entry was, other than not wanting to jump in on the chaos, was just, pure luck, but, then picking the second entry, after we start seeing some up pressure and stuff, now we're getting into trading, right? So, and now we can see the market trying to hold. We had that up pressure come in. We stopped maybe some of the early sell-off Nazis, just crazy people selling off their coin. I just don't get it. Anyways, so now we have data, though. We have information, and now as a trader, I'm more comfortable, right? Because at least I got something to anchor to and look at and make decisions. So All right, getting a little push up here. And so we'll watch this for a little bit longer, guys. And we'll see what it's going to do.
That may or may not have been me starting that last push there.
Did you go all in twice?
No, I went a little in thinking maybe I can,
Well,
you taught it yesterday, right? If it
cost
starts to
average.
fall, you start cost averaging back in. So
Yeah.
I
Well, and Deb, I'm going to use you as an example, okay, hon?
please do.
Traders make mistakes all the time. The thing about that, your mistake is taking ownership, like Deb did, right? She goes, "Oh, I made a mistake." Okay. Without over leveraging yourself, do you have money to add to that trade, and do you still believe in that trade? Here's what traders do, though. They get in too deep too soon, and I mean way too deep, right? I mean gambling too deep. And then they get into this adding to the trade because it's like their last dollar at the blackjack table in Vegas, and they got to have a win, right? Or they're going to lose everything. Never, ever, ever get yourself in that position. Ever. Don't do it. To trade like Deb did, she over traded somewhat more than what she wanted, but she didn't mortgage her house, right? So when it came back down, she now can make a decision. Does she want to add a little bit more, because she's more than what she wanted to be in the beginning, because she had a plan and she messed up on the plan. But now she can look at her plan, be calm, and say, okay, yeah, I can add a little bit more to it without overexposing myself. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. And Deb, that was a really good move down there. So well done. We all thank you for making the market go back up.
It's what I do.
I love it. So here on the 1 minute, guys, we have some significant little barriers. We have these little wick highs here. Okay, we're coming up to them. We're trying to get through that. Again, this is a 1 minute. I'll go back to a 15 minute, and let's look at what we're doing on the 15 minute, because I think we're above our prior candle. We are. So we finally closed above a prior candle on the 15 minute. And I think we're going to start seeing some things here. So may see a little pullback in here. We'll watch for a little bit.
It's nice out on PancakeSwap, you guys, by hitting that arrow and moving it to where your SMCW is on the top and your BUSD is on the bottom. You can actually see, if you click max, you can see how much, if you sold right now, you'd get back. And unbelievably, for a second, I would have been in profit for a second.
Woo!
Holy smokes. But anyway, that's a really nice way to just track along, because it's tracking with the price of the coin. Oh.
Are you in profit?
Oh, I am in profit over and above both my trades now.
Wow.
That feels better.
Wow. I'm up about 3 times.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Well, 2 times.
Yeah, that's nice, because I did it in BUSD, I can see the dollar value.
Yeah, I just changed it to USDT because I know the US dollar amount I traded in BNB. So I just changed that to USDT, and that was a great tip, Deb.
Yeah.
Much better than doing all of my spreadsheets, although I think my spreadsheets are much sexier.
True,
Yeah,
always, Doug,
yeah, yeah.
always.
I just got, I got to say.
Oh, that's
So
really
here's the other thing. Know what you want to do with this token. Do you want to hold it for a longer move? Do you want to get 10%, 20, 30, 40%, 100% in profit and sell? What is your goal? Have a goal and
yes.
then stick to that goal. Okay.
Because when I was down at about a 50% loss, my my Deb brain in that moment, because I'm not a bot and I need to learn to be more like a bot or more like Doug, actually. That's why we call you Dougie Bot,
Talking about- I
right?
was wondering why that was.
You just keep that calm, even keel. There's no panicking. There's no. But anyway, in that moment when I was at a 50% loss, I thought, "Ugh, I wonder if I should just sell and just walk away." Because
Just
that's
get out, throw in the towel.
you throw it all in.
I'm an emotional wreck.
I know you throw it all in and then you suck it all out when you're at the bottom. That's how most traders do it. It truly is how,
God, I've had
right?
so,
That whole
yeah.
quit while I'm ahead, even though you're not actually ahead when you ever use that term, you never are ahead. You're ahead of zero. You're
That's it.
never ahead. So, I'm sure I'm not the only one in the room who had that moment of, huh, I wonder. In fact, put a
You're
one in
probably
the
the only
chat.
one that'll admit it, though.
Put a one in the chat if you actually did that. If you pulled the trigger.
Candace, please write down the list of names so
Right.
I know who I really got to work with.
Thoughts cruise through your brain, and as long as you don't act on those thoughts, see, Joy Lynn and I were on the same.
You guys
Wait,
were running around this morning.
oh,
You guys
well,
were on the same page from the
it
time you
was
woke
no, it
up.
was Lovejoy who jumped out of bed
Oh, I see.
to
Okay.
go trade that wrong token with me.
I got got it.
But Joy Lynn jumped in with more than what she had planned to. And I'm only saying it because she said it in the live
Okay.
chat in here.
So here's the deal. If you did that and now you're in profit, you have a choice. You could take out half of what you put in, or take out a portion that you put in and take that pressure back off of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now go back and reset your wallet, have the amount that you want in, and you got back to where you wanted to be by taking that lower trade and then taking some of that back out. Now all is good, right?
Exactly. Brilliant.
You got to be careful because we're bouncing around here.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I see that.
don't do it, but be ready to do that. And I should have said that a minute ago while it was going up. But be ready to do that. Have your plan, right? Okay, I didn't execute correctly. Now I can reset and still be in the game because now I'm really where I want to be.
Here it goes. It's going back up, guys.
Yeah. And never get into a place where you're beside your desk on your knees begging the market to go up because you got so much money in it.
Okay. Might have been thinking the same thing earlier. Oh man.
I had a psychologist in San Diego who was a trader, traded Forex and stuff with me. Couldn't believe that I was so calm when I was trading, right? So they hooked me to put a heart rate thing on my chest, hooked me to this computer, had probes on on all my fingers, trying to read sweat and trying to get all kinds of data on me. I got into a trade that went down. It was going down. And then I got back into it at the bottom when it was going up. My heart rate and emotions did not change between it going down and going up.
Wow.
And he couldn't believe it. He just like, no, that's not possible, right? But that's really, if you have a plan and you understand that, okay, I may lose this, but I'll figure out how to make it up on another token, or I still believe in this token. I'll figure out how to trade my way out. If you know that you can trade your way out a majority of the time, then there is no fear.
Yeah.
There's no worry. It's just having that skill set and knowledge to trade your way out, trade correctly, trade at the right levels, add at the right levels, and take profit at the right levels, and then get your bet self like back to a neutral position like some people could do now, right? Or get close to that. So, all right.
Boy,
So
what
in
an
this,
amazing class this has been today.
yeah, so I was going to ask, did you guys learn anything today? Was this fun or good?
I definitely learned a lot today.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Miss Dawn Clifton on.
Hey, Dawn.
Hey, Dawn.
Yeah.
Lots of yes, yes, absolutely's.
Good. Good. Because this is where it really happens. Ooh, getting a little push. I'm getting excited. No, it's all the same. You know, if you did that, you'd go, oh, oh, oh. You're just like, oh God, you would get done trading after a half an hour and you'd have to go back to bed. Well, that's a good idea.
Well, this is great.
All right.
I made a good little sum on my second trade.
Good. Good,
Yeah,
good.
I'm feeling pretty good. Ooh, it's looking good.
Yeah. So here's another thing that we can do, guys. And let me see if we can do this in Trading View on here. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can do this on these Trading View charts.
Marty said she kept her stress level at your level, Doug. Marty, our Marty.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, because she wasn't trading today. She's just along for the
Good,
ride.
good. So she's there cheering everybody on.
Yeah,
Go,
she
go,
said her
go.
stress level was 0 the whole time.
Yeah, that's just awesome, Marty. I was really impressed. Oh. All right, dude. Excuse me.
Candace, did we get to the bottom of why Brenda can't get in?
There's still several people that are having issues not being able to log in on their trading platform. They can get into their back office, but they can't get into the trading platform. So I don't know what's going on there. They told me yesterday they had that fixed, but undoubtedly there's still something else going on. I have we go through the whole routine, clear your cache and cookies, all that, and they're still having issues getting into their trading platform.
Okay.
And I believe Brenda has a ticket in the back office too, so we do have that.
Sonia, Henry Tucker. Yep. We need to get that We need get that resolved.
I can't do it on these charts. I don't see, I'm looking for, there's an icon in TradingView that, and these are TradingView charts that allow you to set an alert.
Click on the cloud there. It'll take you directly to TradingView.
But I don't think this is in TradingView,
Oh,
is it?
but that coin's not going to be on it.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it. Yep.
yeah. But there's usually a little alarm clock. And I'll try to make sure that a boss known can try to get that onto our TradingView charts. So let's remember that, guys.
Okay.
Um, and then what I would do is, as these go up, I would put a line here, and you click on the line, and you can turn it into an alert. And if the market comes back down to that line and hits it, you'll hear this ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
And you'll be relaxing on the couch. Your heart rate will go through the roof, and you'll come running to your computer to close out your trade. Okay, that's called a trailing stop. So, anyways, when you don't have an order or limit orders and things like that, you just set up alerts. But I don't see how we can do that on these charts. So,
I just popped that into your Skype, and then I'm going to put it into our core teams chat so we don't forget that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was looking at the limit orders where they've got that on PancakeSwap now, but I didn't see it had market order on there, and I didn't see a way where you could set the price that you wanted yourself. Deb, I know you were, did you get a chance to go through that and look at it?
Yeah, so I went out and I tried to add limit orders this morning, and the reason that I couldn't was because the coin hadn't been listed on PancakeSwap yet. So it won't allow you even to set it for market price if the coin isn't there. So I don't think their limit orders are for brand new tokens unless you see the token launch and then set your limit
Right.
order, which would be absolutely
yeah,
harebrained. You may as well
Yeah.
just
yeah, you got to use a market order.
yeah. So I don't think they can do that for a
Okay,
brand new token.
so what wallet you're having wallet connection issues to Pancake? What wallet are you trying to use? Is it a MetaMask, Trust Wallet? What are you trying to do?
Also, Harry Reeves, make absolute certain that you're actually connecting to PancakeSwap because there are a lot of
Yeah.
sites that look exactly like PancakeSwap, but it's not. So you want to make sure you're going to pancakeswap.finance, pancakeswap.finance.
Yeah, it's a good way to have all your tokens taken out of your wallet.
That's where I'm at. Okay, that's good. So you click on connect and it's not, he keeps getting a provider error. No provider found.
I've never seen that.
I haven't either. I feel
Look,
like,
do Google on that and see what PancakeSwap provider error, what that means, Henry, and see if there's a explanation to that. I'm going to go off camera, guys, and mute just for a second. I'm going to take a bite of toast. I don't want to.
Try with the browser inside of the MetaMask app. It works fine from there. Nope. PC, I have the same issues as well. Desktop extension, work with any issues. Harry, are you on mobile or desktop? Oh, good. Don has it. Don is, he's on mobile. All right, Don gave you some great advice there since they've seen that in the past. So disconnect from everything, lock your wallet, and then sign back in. See if that'll help it.
Here's another little lesson, guys. And you got to take probabilities and trade those probabilities. There's always exceptions to probabilities, though, where the market will do whatever the market's going to do, then you're going to respond to the market. But most of the time, when the market starts up, you don't want to jump in on the green candle. You want to sell, right, on the green candle. Like Deb had the opportunity to close out part, and I think she probably did. And then when this down started happening, she wasn't feeling so bad, right? Or she had another option to put that back in if she wanted to, right? Because it almost always, again, probability sets gives us the opportunity to do this because some people are going to take profit. They're going to, they get human nature. They get greedy, right? Here's our low, right? And we go up 75, 77%. People are going to take money. They're going to get out, right? And so, that gives you a clue that you should take some profit too, if that's what you want to do, or if you want to reset. And that there's a probability that there's going to be an opportunity for something like this to happen where this comes back down. Now, from the point up here, anywhere in this range it got out, it came back down 31%. Out, in, out, in, out, in, right? If you want to trade that way, that's very active trading. Now, if we dial down to a 1 minute chart, let's see what that looks like, right? And we go green, green, green. We get our first red. Now, this is the other really, lots of great lessons here. Get our first red. We retest this green candle in 1 minute, couldn't get above any of this. This would be my exit right here. This is it. Okay, if I'm going to take some profit, I'm up 75%. Boom, I take some profit. I'm happy. If it goes on, then I'll make more trades. I'll make more decisions. But I'm going to, in the moment, I'm going to make the decision right here to take some profit, right? Now it comes back down. Maybe I pick a barrier and it doesn't get down to my barrier at first, and then it retests. Okay, well, I missed it here. Maybe didn't get out on this candle because I think it's going to run again, but now this is another exit opportunity. This is a rejection. This is another exit opportunity, and it's very close to the other one, right? Let me get rid of this. Okay. Now, I didn't have a barrier to trade here. I would have been looking down here for my entry. But as soon as I got this, now I got a little barrier here. So now if I get a pullback or retest, and I want to put in what I took out up here, maybe I take it at this retest of this bottom, and I just trade that retest. I think it can still come lower, so I wouldn't put it all back in. But again, being cautious, I would be, trading based on the barriers and trading based on, I think that the deepest barrier is in this area right here. So I'm going to trade this one a little bit. And then if it comes down here, I'll have more to put in here, and then I'll trade the bounces. And I got to make sure that my move to this barrier from wherever I got out, if I did trade really great and correct, okay, it's 24%, 23% back to this barrier. 23% is a pretty good number, more than you make at the bank on average, right? So maybe that's a good entry, a good place to try to get in. But the key is knowing what you want to do. And some people, and you got to know that the greed is going to kick in. We start getting up 75%, the greed's going to kick in. Going to do it, right? People are going to take profits. So anyways, lots of good lessons this morning. So I think we're just in for you guys that took profit. Great job. For you guys that are in for the longer ride, you have your plan, trade your plan, know your targets, know where you want to get out. If you got in at the bottom down here where we were talking, and we get back up to this area up here, you're up 178%. High probability between here and up here, our wick high. This is our body high on a 1 minute. And our wick high is 244%. There's going to be profit taking here. Be ready for that, right? High probability. I can't guarantee it, but the probability set would say there's going to be profit taking at those levels. So, be watching for that. Be prepared for that. Okay. All right, Deb, Candace, anything else you guys want to add?
No, just that was exciting. And we did talk about limit orders on PancakeSwap yesterday. So I want to I can't remember if I was thinking this or if I just said, oh yeah, I said it out loud, that the limit order functionality doesn't work on a brand new token that hasn't launched yet. Oh, I did say all that. But it is open and available now. So after what Doug just showed you, remembering that you have to leave your wallet connected. So you want to think about that. Mm-hmm. But you could set a limit order for some of the information that you just got from Doug, if you wanted to do that.
So here's what you could do. And Peter made a good point. You could set up a separate wallet, another MetaMask, mm-hmm. and have the keywords and go back and forth between the two. And you could move your SMCW token from your main wallet, if it's in there, to call it a trading wallet, and have that as the only coin in there with a little bit of BNB and stuff to cover the fees, right? And then you can set a limit order to that wallet that's the only token that's in there, okay? And just use that as a trade wallet. We may do that somewhat in nSights until we get the mid wallet set up. So have an independent trade wallet that has limited coins in it that we're going to want to leave open and trade with. So we may do something like that. All right.
Yeah, well, hopefully this turns into one of those great tokens to trade. Just a fun trade token. At some point, we'll find that token that moons right off the bat, and
well, yeah, and this one did okay, but it was rock and roll, right? Mm-hmm. And so we gave 3 examples last night: up, down, and sideways, and the one I didn't think it would do is the one that it did.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Although there's been little wins, for those
70% is a pretty good win.
Yeah. Well, even on these little bounces, those of us who are jumping in when it drops and selling when it goes up, we're kind of having fun over here.
Yeah, you guys are rocking and rolling, man. Mm-hmm. So, all right, guys, thank you for taking time to spend with us on Saturday. And you guys had a lot of people say thank you. You guys are very, very welcome. I enjoy this. And, let's build up our community. Let's help more people learn this, because I think this is a skill set that the only way you're going to get it is to hang out with guys like me, which have been crazy enough to do it for years, right? So, and we can have fun doing it. I think it's a great skill set to have. So, Deb, anything else?
Well,
Candace?
I do have a couple of Digibot updates.
Okay.
So what I want to do is stop this recording and then start a fresh one so that we can,
Perfect.
since we were all trading this time. So let me do that.